Hey there, vinyl community. My name's Tom. You're watching Rant District. Just going to talk briefly about the saga of Tony Joe White, particularly the album Black and White. It's an album I've been trying to get a clean copy of an original for a while. Had another copy show up today. That's what it looks like. Well, probably the most famous song on there is Polk Salad Annie. I think that was a tune that Elvis Presley played a lot. Anyway, the music is outstanding. In my opinion, I dig this. Country. I'm not too much in the blues, but like it's still like a more of a country, heartfelt kind of feel to me. A lot of good messages on here. So anyway, this is my third copy. I should mention it's this one in particular, it's a white label promo on the Monument label. It's from 1969. So anyway, why is this my third copy? So I've been trying to buy this through Discogs because I really value originals, OG copies of records. I like that a record has traveled through time, so to speak, to present me with a story, whatever it might be, and just reissues are just not my thing. We all have our thing. We're all weird because we're collecting records, but my thing is I really prefer to have the original. So this record. It came to my attention because I was watching a video by Chad Kassem, the guy that runs Acoustic Sound. So his label, Analog Productions, put out a audiophile version of the record. I'm like, well, I listened to the music online. I'm like, oh, that's really good. I dig that. Let me get that, but I want to get the original. So it's from 1969. So, lots of copies were made. So I bought the first copy I bought on Discogs. I included a note in there. Hey, just make sure it's the right version and the condition is accurate before you send. Neither was the case. So sent it back, got a refund. Second one I bought, hey, make sure it's the right version. Because the original version had like a big red dot here with a little bit of height, but it wasn't a sticker. It was just part of the jacket. And both times, on the first two of them, like neither one had that big red circle on it. It's like this big giant fucking red circle on it. How can you when I say, hey, make sure you send the right version? How do you send the wrong one? So anyway, wrong one. That went back. So finally, I gave the fuck up, and I was like, all right, well, there's a promo version. DJ copy, whatever you want to call it, white label copy. So I grabbed that. It shows up today. I'm like, it's pretty dirty. And I should say, I really do live in a world of VG Plus records, because if a record is VG Plus, according to Goldmine, although it may not look pristine, it should play pretty damn close to pristine. You're not gonna have you're gonna have very little, if any, surface noise. So this one showed up today, and I gave it a quick spin clean, and looking at it, it looks fine. Don't see any scratches or anything that are that you could feel with a fingernail anyway. Just surface scratches, stuff that doesn't really affect the music, doesn't bother me. But first track, crackle, crackle, pop, pop. I'm like, that's not right. I'm like, maybe it's just this first song, just a little bit. And by the fifth song, I'm like, nope, this got to go back. So anyway, the saga of Tony Joe White and this album Black and White continues from. This is the third one. This one's going to go back to the cellar as well. It's just life. This is a first world problem, but I'm probably just going to break down and buy the Analog Productions version of it. Just $35, but they make really good records. Not really concerned with having an audiophile quality copy, but don't want to hear like non-stop snap, crackle, and pop. Snap, crackle, and pop. It's easy for you to say. So anyway, the saga continues. I should have just bought the fucking thing from Analog Productions or Acoustic Sounds when he was first talking about it. But the thing about old records is usually they make so many of them that you can find them for cheap. And like every copy I bought was less expensive than buying this, $35 audiophile version. And, it's not so much a price thing. It's just like when a record's common, you should be able to. Not this is a hugely common, but back in 1969, they made a shit ton of them. So I was going to give up and just, because it's a good record. I took a quick peek on Amazon to see if I could find it on CD. There's no in-print CD version of it, so. And I'm not an anti-CD person, but I think it's going to be one of those rare times where I just go, screw it, I'm going to get the audiophile version. The number of audiophile records I have, in my possession is in the single digits. I might have 5 or 6. But maybe I'll just, start grabbing a few more when you just can't find a clean copy of the original anymore for a reasonable price. Anyway, that's my saga. That's my hard life. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.